Appreciate you. All right. So we have discussed Kyrie, your guys' trouble in game one, and you 5 in a row that you lost under Jason Kidd. Didn't seem to bother you. You still won the series, but now to win game one of the Western Conference Finals on their floor, how meaningful do you think that will be for your team?
What a game!
30 minutes won't mean anything. To be honest with you guys, just because we feel like we played a decent game, but the first half didn't go our particular way. We felt like we gave them a lot of open jump shots. Jaden McDaniels got going a little bit, and me and Luka were trying to figure out the rhythm of the game. I got going a little bit early, and then he was trying to figure out his footing. But I felt like we competed on the defensive end and gave ourselves a chance in the second half, and came down to the wire. And I feel like majority of the games in the series will be like that.
Kyrie scored 30, Luka scored 33, 63 between the two of them. Mavericks win 108-105, first game of the Western Conference Finals. Sorry, Shaq. Sorry to interrupt, Shaq.
I want to be part of a diss record. I'm sorry, my bad. Hey, Kyrie, you at home minding your business the other night.
Yeah. What about it?
You with your beautiful family just chilling, probably having a nice meal, and then the young fella says, "I got Kyrie." And you said, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
And he said it again. He said, "I got Kyrie."
Yeah.
That's the most aggressive you've been in a long time.
Yes, sir.
I know that had to irk you a little bit.
Use it as a motivation.
Tough to guard Kyrie.
When I was sitting at home and I saw it, I was like, it's just a nod of respect, and then also I knew what type of game it was going to be for game one and also for the rest of the series. So you're right, I was at home with my family watching game 7.
You just mind your own business.
And comes out and says, I got Kyrie, but also that's a no fear mentality.
Good luck. Good luck trying to guard him all night.
I knew that he was going to pressure me a little bit, but I knew that they were coming off game 7, grueling game, so their legs were fighting a little bit tonight. So hopefully game 2 they come back and they settle a little bit more, but we'll be prepared.
Kyrie, I said in the pregame that you've been nice. Hold it, Kenny's got a question.
Don't do that to my jersey guy. Don't do Jersey right. Don't do that.
That's Ernie.
Don't do that. Those Jersey guys stick together no matter what. Don't do that.
Hey, you know what? I will smack you.
Don't break character. Don't break character.
I said in the pregame the last series you was nice. So when do you decide? I mean, because last series first half you let the guys get off and then you got off. So when as a player do you decide, I'm gonna get mine and you follow me? Tonight you set the tone. So my question is, when do you decide to take over? When you decide to get everybody else?
Well, I knew tonight that a few guys on the team haven't been in the Western Conference Finals, so I know that nerves were going to get into it a little bit. And when we started off the game, that basketball feels a little extra bouncy. You're not on the right rotations every single time. But for me personally, getting going offensively, I know it settles our guys. And when they see the ball going in the rim for me, then that opens up opportunities for them. So it's really just a flow of the game. But I know in this series, in order to give Luka enough breaks and stuff like that, I got to stay aggressive the whole time.
Kyle, I have a two-part question. Number one, you and Luka seem to love Rudy Gobert in that drop coverage. What did y'all see in the drop that y'all were able to take advantage of? And then secondly, are y'all expecting more blitzes? Because they seem to start blitzing y'all towards the end of the game. Are y'all expecting more blitzes going into game 2?
The drop is, that's their defense, so we just adjust. And, Rudy has defensive capabilities protecting the rim, but when we bring him further away from the basket, that's really our MO right there. That's my comfort zone. That's Luka's comfort zone. And who knows? Maybe game 2 they start blitzing, but if they start blitzing, then I feel like those adjustments will work in our favor.
Playing with great players like yourself, great scorers. At times, you and Luka can say, I can really get my shot anytime I want. But there seemed to be a switch when you guys started still saying, I'm going to get Lively a dunk. I'm going to get PJ. When did that switch happen? Because I just remember playing with Akeem and saying, I can score every time if you want me to. So when is that switch and how do you turn it on and off?
Yeah, I think it's just getting to know your teammates and knowing where they like the basketball, but also just being real with yourself. The basketball guys were working and doing the right things over and over again. And we were just passing out a lot of double teams, but also when we had our shots, we wanted to be aggressive. And when those guys are in the pocket making plays every single time and they're available for those lobs, our offense is clicking at a high level. So I feel good out there as a point guard, especially with Luka when we can go in tandem. He goes, I go. It's not your turn, my turn. I'm just looking for the next opportunity to play for my team.
Well, I saw Rick Carlisle and Miles Turner said something.
What a game from Luka and Kyrie.
We knew we were great offensively. We realized, like, we suck defensively. We can't be dead last. We got to be at least in the middle of the pack. We've been saying something. We got the stats to prove it. The Dallas Mavericks have been playing great defense. When did that switch for you guys come in?
I would say a little bit after All-Star break, and I didn't say it out loud to my teammates, but I set a goal. It was to get 50 wins. Once we got the 50 wins, I feel like we were in the middle of the pack of the Western Conference, and we were going to be considered one of the teams to beat. But I kept hammering on at home, other than getting the 50 wins, get into the defensive backbone of our team, our identity. We have to create that. Defense wins championships. No matter how high-powered your offense is, you got to be able to get stops if your offense isn't clicking for you. So tonight, I think that's another game where we've proven where if we're not shooting well offensively, we can still get defensive stops and manage the game, and the game doesn't get out of hand. Sometimes it can be like that in NBA game. You played plenty of games. Everybody's played plenty of games where if you're not getting those defensive stops, it's hard to play offense sometimes. Guys aren't running back. Guys aren't setting as hard as screens. Guys aren't cutting back door. Those opportunities aren't there. So I just try to stay positive throughout those moments and tell those guys, like, defense is what our identity is now.
Last thing, now that we have you up here, the Carmack's House of Highlights Moment of the Year was authored by you.
Moment of the year.
It was. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kyrie with the left-handed hook shot floater to win the game.
Why would you try that?
I mean, I'm just working on my game.
You should have going to do that before you shot.
No. Jokic took my right hand away, and he got a great contest. But when I went to the lefty floater, that's something I've been working on since I was about 12, 13 years old. And to be able to do it at the biggest stage against the greatest athletes, greatest players, feels even better.
Hey, I got one more question for you. Jeez, Chuck. This is my time of the year when I like to ask serious basketball questions. After being I understand, but this is an important question, though. Everybody on this team talks about you being a leader now. And they talk about, like, this guy's been a leader. And you said something earlier. You said none of these guys, really, the young guys on your team, been in the Western Conference Finals. When did that switch kick on to you? You're like, you know what? I'm the only one who won a championship. I've got to be a leader. When did you figure it out?
I would say last summer when we got exited from the playoff contention and watching my peers go for a chance to win the golden trophy, man. That big thing, like, it's just you get motivation from failure and you get inspired. And I was watching playoffs at home and I was taking little notes on some of the greatest leaders in our league. Draymond's one of them. We got guys that are really the backbone of their team, and they do the little things that don't show up in the stat sheet for their teams to win. So for me, this year I really just focused on doing the little things, and if my points came, they came. But I wanted to make sure we felt good as a team after every single game, and we got to be honest with each other. We had a lot of long meetings with Jay Kidd. Sometimes it felt like therapy, getting guys to talk. I mean, getting males to talk about in a competitive sport is hard sometimes, So I felt like we had a good gelling group, and then we went through a crucial trade in the middle of the season where we got PJ and Gaff, and then from there it's just the sky's the limit. Once I saw we had a chance, I was like, well, I'm not going to take this for granted. So every single day I remind those guys, what it's like to fail, what it's like to get to that mountaintop, be very close, and then fail. I got this guy sitting next to me, we got 2 rings, So for me, I use that as motivation and try to encourage my guys as much as I can.
Congratulations. That was a hell of a question.
Thank you,
Luka with 30 cash for a 1-0 Dallas over Minnesota.
What an incredible game by both Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, and the Dallas Mavericks in general. Well spoken there by Kyrie. Mike Krzyzewski, a recruit out of Duke, one of the greatest players in the league right now, winning the championship with Cleveland when LeBron was on the team, and now playing for the Dallas Mavericks. What a comeback by Dallas. Dallas at the end of the third quarter was down. Luka scores 7 points in a row. Dallas goes on a 13-0 run to end the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. Edwards snaps the streak by hitting 2 humongous jumpers. Edwards and Towns played incredible as well. Karl Anthony Towns played 34 minutes. Oh, wow. He only had 16 points, but those were a big 16 points. Anthony Edwards played 41 minutes, only had 19 points. So really, those guys had off games tonight. Those guys had off games. Jaden McDaniels is the guy who stepped up for the Timberwolves. He had played 39 minutes with 24 points. But really, I mean, if you look at the stats here, 34 points for 34 minutes for Karl Anthony Towns, and only 16 points. And Anthony Edwards played 41 minutes, only had 19 points. Whereas in the Mavericks, Luka played 41 minutes and had 33 points. Kyrie played 40 minutes and had 30 points. And then P.J. Washington also played 41 minutes, only had 13 points. Daniel Gafford played 21 minutes and had 10 points. Overall, incredible game. Towns with 2 huge jump shots to give the T-Wolves the lead. Doncic, Kyrie taking over. P.J. Washington also hit a huge 3 to give the Mavericks the lead in the fourth quarter. P.J. Washington is playing very good. And I got to tip my hat to Derek Lively the second. And, you know, he's getting more minutes than Daniel Gafford. So here both of those guys are playing the center, the same position. You know, Lively's not as strong as Gafford, but he is a lot quicker. And he might even be able to jump a little bit higher. And, you know, he had 9 points and 11 rebounds. Here he had a double-double. Gafford had 10 points and 9 rebounds, close to a double-double. So both of those guys are playing well. Good pickups. And Jason Kidd, man, calling crucial timeouts to help Dallas. Jason Kidd with 1 minute to go calls a critical timeout. Give the guys a breather to get them focused, and then they come out with an awesome set isolation play for Luka to hit a jumper to push the Mavericks lead up to 4 to really help them seal the deal. But you know what? The Mavericks almost gave the Timberwolves a game when Mike Conley Jr., the point guard for the Timberwolves, pulls a Kobe Bryant, does a pump fake at the 3, and when the guy puts his arm, the defender for the Mavericks, puts his arm out there, he jumps into the guy, and he hits his arm. It was obviously a foul, and he missed, of the 3 free throws, he missed the second, and then had to miss the third one because there was only like 1 second left to go, and Luka got the rebound and ended the game here. So first game of the Western Conference Finals. It was an awesome game. Mavericks win 108-105. It's going to be a good one. KG Live. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. It's free to subscribe, and it'd help my channel get into the algorithm. I sure would appreciate that. To all you basketball fans out there, get your popcorn ready. The finals is coming up. It's going to be a good one. Take it easy, YouTube.